As we speak, the search operations are underway in the Poonch district a day after the terror attack took place. Terrorists ambushed an army convoy that was carrying troops in Jammu and Kashmir's Rajouri region. There was a fierce encounter that took place on the 21st of December after a joint search operation was launched on 20th December. In fact, internet services have now been suspended in both Rajouri as well as Poonch district. 4 army personnel unfortunately were killed in action, while 3 others were injured in this terror attack. Now, this attack was a part of Pakistan-China plan to divert India from the Ladakh issue. Security personnel carried out search operations in the forest area in Dera Gali in Rajouri. The Indian Army has also deployed choppers to keep an eagle eye on the rough terrain. The choppers are also making sure that they are being used to make sure that terrorists are hunted down.
ये दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण घटना हुई है और हमारा पड़ोसी इस तरह की नापाक हरकतें करता है। आतंकवाद अंतिम सांसें वहां ले रहा है। आतंकवाद पूरी तरह समाप्त हो, उसका पूरा इकोसिस्टम समाप्त हो, इसके लिए सुनियोजित रणनीति पर काम हो रहा है। मैं यहां कलकत्ता चैम्बर ऑफ कॉमर्स के इन्विटेशन पर आया और मैं आपसे आग्रह करूंगा कि उसी संबंधित सवाल होगा तो अच्छा है, लेकिन देश की संसद ने जो काम 5 अगस्त 2019 को किया था, भारत की सर्वोच्च न्यायालय ने उस पर मुहर लगा दी। हमारे देश की एक मान्य परंपरा है कि सर्वोच्च न्यायालय एक बार किसी चीज पर मुहर लगा देती है तो विवाद खत्म हो जाता है। स्थिति बहुत अच्छी है और मैं कह सकता हूं कि जम्मू कश्मीर शांति, विकास और संपन्नता के रास्ते पर आगे बढ़ रहा है।
The security forces carried out massive search operation. They carried out a hunt for the terrorists who carried out the dastardly terror attack on a Thursday. But unfortunately, the security forces haven't got any success so far. The operation was carried out jointly by the Indian Army, by Jammu and Kashmir Police, as well as by...
Now, gaps had been created in the security grid on either side of Pir Panjal ranges in Jammu and Kashmir way back in 1999. Now, that was the time when Pakistani intruders had occupied the Kargil Heights. Troops were in fact rushed in from Poonch, Rajouri, Pulwama and also Kupwara to push back the Pakistani soldiers. Pakistani terrorists had exploited these gaps in security grids in Kashmir. A massive 4-phase terror counter operation also was mounted in this entire region way back in 2003, and that indeed was called Operation Sarp Vinash. India Today had reported that operation in 2003 on the ground. The big question now everyone is asking, is it time now for Operation Sarp Vinash 2.0?
During the Kargil War of 1999, a large number of troops were pulled out of counter-terror grid in Jammu and Kashmir and pushed up on the Kargil Heights to push back against the Pakistani soldiers who had infiltrated all along the Mashko Valley, Dras, Kaksar, Kargil and Batalik Heights. South of Pir Panjal in early 2000, a large number of Pakistani hybrid terror teams had established their bases on the higher reaches surrounding the Poonch and Rajouri towns. There were a spate of terror strikes targeting both soldiers and civilians all along the Jammu-Poonch-Rajouri axis. The army intelligence inputs indicated the presence of more than 100 terrorists in the mountains of Hill Kaka around Poonch and Rajouri. The counter-infiltration division Romeo Force was tasked to draw plans to evict the Pakistani intruders. Phase 1, November to January 2002-2003, prepare the helipad and multiple mule tracks. Phase 2, from February to April 2003, take control of adjoining commanding heights. Phase 3, between May and June 2003, clear the area around Hill Kaka of all civilians. Phase 4, between June and July of 2003, mount multiple operations on the Poonch-Rajouri heights. In the 4-phase sustained operations, more than 65 Pakistani terrorists were neutralized including border action teams of the Pakistan Army that comprise doctors of the Pakistan Army treating terrorists in the caves around Poonch and Rajouri. The remaining terrorists fled back to Pakistan-occupied Jammu and Kashmir, resulting in breaking the back of the terror outfits south of Pir Panjal. However, with the relocation of troops to eastern Ladakh in 2020 post-Galwan, terrorists backed by Pakistan have once again established bases in the higher reaches along the Poonch-Rajouri heights, clearly indicating it is time for a Sarp Vinash 2.0. Gaurav Sawant in Delhi for India Today.